श्यामलावर्तालिबाला समेत श्रीललिताम्बिकायै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। स्तोत्रप्रिया स्तुतिमती श्रुतिसंस्तुतवैभवा मनस्विनी मानवती महेशी मङ्गलाकृतिः। स्तोत्रप्रिया Stotram, you must have heard of stotras. Stotra is praise. So the stotras give you the knowledge of the deity who is being praised. And generally the stotras will describe the rupa, form, leela, nama, and the tattvartha behind that particular deity. Stotra priya, so she is fond of stotra and she is in the form of stotra because she is Shabda Brahma, she is Nada Rupa and she is Nada Rupini. So the stotras, when the Lalita Sahasranama Stotra should be chanted using the Anushtup Chandas. So each shloka pada is divided into 32, has got 2 padas, and then in total the shloka has got 32 letters, which is split into 8 letters each. So when it is done with Suswara, it becomes a ganam. There is a rhythm to the stotra. Stotra Priya. So what are the 6 qualities of a stotra? The 6 qualities are: 1 is namaskaram, so salutations to the deity of that particular stotra. Asis is blessing. Siddhantokti, right, praising the attainment. Parakramatvam of the particular deity, so praising or exploits. Then you have Vibhuti, glory, Tushti, Pushti, and then you got Prarthana, prayer for prosperity, right? So these are the 6 qualities of a stotra. So you can give several examples for these qualities within the Lalita Sahasranamam. So Siddhantokti is essentially there are several names which talks about her: Sarva Vedanta Samvedya, Satchidananda Rupini, lots of Upanishad names that are there. These are all Siddhantokti. Parakrama, so the entire Lalitopakhyanam starting from Bandasura Vadodyukta Shakti Sena Samanvita till Mahapashupatastra Nirdagda Asura Sainika Kameshwarastra Nirdagta Sabandasura Sunyaka. That entire set of names talks about her army and her Parakrama. Vibhutis, which is Tushti, Pushti, all the phalas that she gives. And then Prarthana, so Bhakti Priya and all the other qualities that the names that talk about the devotees. Prarthana, like Vanchitartha Pradayini, Varada, Vandarujana Vatsala. These names are related to the phala. So all stotras, even in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, will have these 6 qualities. Stotra Priya, Stuti Mati. Mati is mind. Stuti is praise. So she has Vatsalya Bhava towards one who does her stotra. That is Stuti Mati. So this is like your Veera Goshti Priya. She likes the Goshti of Veeras who discuss do Vicharana of the Vedanta or the Nirguna Parabrahma Tattva. So similarly, those who do regular stotras, she is fond of devotees who do the stuti. So Stuti Mati. Stuti Mati. The next name after Stuti Mati is Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava. Shruti. Shruti is Vedas, right? Shruti Simanta Sinduri Kritapadabja Dhulika. So Shruti is Vedas. Samstuta. Samstuta. Completely Stuti. Stuti is praise. What are the Vedas praising? Her Vaibhava, which is her glory. So the subject of Vedas is extolling the glory of her. Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava. So the essence of Vedas is to extol her glory. Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is Shruti Simanta Sinduri Kritapadabja Dhulika. Shruti is the Vedas. The Saptakoti shlokas are imagined as the devotees. Samstuta Vaibhava. They are the Vedi are singing her stuti, her glory. Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava. Stotra Priya Stutimati Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava Manasvini. Manas or mind depends on her. So Parameshwara Samba Sadashiva's Manas Sankalpa Shakti is Devi Lalitambika. Sivakameswarankasta Shiva Swadina Vallabha. So whatever Sankalpa Shakti for creating Brahmanda, that Sankalpa Shakti or the Shiva's mind is Manasvini. Manasvini. That's one meaning. The second meaning is Manasvi refers to Swatantrata. Swatantrata or independent or free. So we are all Paradina, right? So Paradina is being under the control of others. So we are under the control of her actually, because she is Pashahasta, Pashahantri. So we are all Paradina. Although you might think you are independent and whatever you are doing out of your own free will. Actually we are Paradinas. So because the Dikpalakas, we are all actually those who haven't done the Indriya Nigraha, we are at the mercy of our senses. It's just that we don't realize that we are at the mercy of our senses. So our Manas is almost at the mercy of the Indriyas. Because what happens to our mind is dependent upon what information or Vishaya comes from the external world. So if you get a pleasant expression, your mind is happy. You get an unpleasant news, then it becomes unhappy. So the Manas is dependent on the Indriyas, whereas the Devi Lalitambika's Manas is not dependent upon Vishaya in the Prapancha, because it is Swatantra, it's not Paradhina, which is why she is Manasvi. And of course she is Shuddha Manasa. She is Shuddha. She's got Shuddha Manasa. Manasvi Manavati. Manam. You must have heard of the word Manam. What is Manam? Manam is Gauravam, right? So you must have heard of Sanmana, Abhimana. These are all Gauravam. Sanmana is to, right? Sanmanam, Abhimanam. So that's Gauravam. Manavati. Manavati also means one who has got an elevated mind, which is essentially Unnata Manas. Because our Manas is Shuddha Manas. So that is the highest form of mind one can have, is a mind that is free of all impurities and kleshas. And she is Manavati. विश्वप्रिये विष्णुमनोनुकूले त्वत्पादपद्मं मयि सन्निधत्स्व. Right? Vishwapriye Vishnu Manonukule. Vishnu's Mano Anukula. That is your Parameshwara Sankalpa Shakti. Here it's referring to Vishnu Manonukule. And then you have in the Durga Saptashati Patnim Manoramam Devi Tarinim Durga Samsara Sagarasya Kulodbhavan Manovrittanucharinim. So give me a partner, wife or husband, who is Manovritta Anucharini. Manovritta Anucharini, the mind, the thoughts in that mind, and she is Anuchara to that. So this is essentially Devi Lalitambika, is the Sankalpa Shakti there. Manavati, Manam, Gauravam, Sanmanam, Abhimanam, and Unnata Manas. Maheshi, Ishi, Maha, who is Mahesha. So she is the wife of Maheshi. Mahakamesha, Mahishi. So similarly you have Maheshi. So again there are different. Maheshi is same as Maheshwari. So Pranavaswarupa is Maheshwara and the Shakti is Maheshwari or Maheshi. So she is born from Mahesha. She came from Mahesha. She is wife of Mahesha. And the third meaning is she is worshipped by great men or Mahat. Mahat is the Rishis and the Devas. The Mahatmas, Rishis and Devas. So she is worshipped. So she is Maheshi. Born from Mahesha is essentially referring to the fact that the Shiva, and from Shiva came Shakti, from Prakasha came Vimarsha, and the Shiva Shakti are Eka and they are inseparable. So then in that context it is talking of born from Mahesha. Born from Mahesha is not necessarily in the sense of birth. It's not like that. It's the fact that she comes from Shiva, the Prakasha Vimarsha Rupa, the Shiva's Spandana Shakti, Maheshi. Mangala Akritihi. Mangala Akritihi. Akriti is form Mangala. So if the Mangala is auspiciousness, if the auspiciousness takes a form, that is Devi Lalitambika, Mangala Akritihi. So this is Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. So she is Sarva Mangala, all auspicious things. So she is the embodiment of auspicious things, and all auspiciousness things is her, and she is in that form. So the dhyana or meditation upon Mangala Kriti will naturally give you all auspicious things, Mangalatvam. Stotra Priya Stutimati Shruti Samstuta Vaibhava Manaswini Manavati Maheshi Mangala Akritihi. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.